Boy. Today I'm playing Easter again because of my OCD. And again, wait. So, you know something, boy? You might have noticed that there's no music anymore, and that's because I've disabled it. Because in my last video, I wasn't able to monetize it because of how the copyright was claimed on the music, apparently. So, let's get back to it, the game that is. And on the bright side, at least my voice will be more audible to you now, won't it? And there's possibly a coin behind this leaf, as we can see here too, intriguingly enough. So yes, let's get to wandering about again. It's 29 Celsius in here. Don't like the heat, and especially with how it's we're in late August now, and yeah, it's getting hot again. Edge of yonder village, eh? So as well as there being yonder castle, there's also yonder village, intriguingly enough. Can we interact with the sign, or do we learn anything from the sign? But it seems not. So I trust we can go down here without getting hurt. I mean, the fountains here might look like man-eating plants from Spellbound Dizzy, but obviously they aren't, are they? With how I can stand close to them without getting eaten and whatnot. Although I think the man-eating plants from Spellbound Dizzy only eats men and humans and whatnot, rather than humanoid anthropomorphic eggs like Dizzy, didn't they? How careless of me to forget. Oh, a church and graveyard, eh? Intriguing trees, Batman. I do like the wall pattern and design of this church, by the way. All grey and solid and sturdy looking. Can we go in, I wonder? Guess not. I like the door design as well. And the clock as well. It'd be, I think it'd be nice if more Dizzy games and more games in general did do what Jamie Douglas did with his, I think it's called Mystic Forest Dizzy, where the time of day and the colour of the sky changes depending on the time on your computer, pretty much. So, and at one point there's a clock in the game which actually shows your time, the time according to your computer. So it'd be nice if more did that, like this one, like Mystic Forest Dizzy, wasn't it? Hey, we've got a vicar out here who doesn't look too happy. Aye, are you the vicar, boy? Yes, I'm the vicar of yonder. I'm looking for the church bell. That storm has brought it down somewhere. It's no good for my parishioners if the church can't chime. I expect not, Vicar. I will help you find it. Bless you. Okay, then, let's get looking for that, amongst other things, eh? This looks like potentially dangerous marshland here where the tree's been uprooted, maybe, doesn't it? And I'm seeing a coin hidden under the grass here too. So, I'll just save because obviously I'm not too well off when it comes to health and lives, and let's try this and hope the bird doesn't swoop down for me when I try this, eh? Oh, this is nerve-wracking. Aye, that was food, just like I thought it'd be. I mean, part of me thought it might have been an item as well, but you never know. And no, it just ended up being food, which is exactly what I need, and there's Dylan too. On top of the vicarage, it'd seem. I guess we'll have to get up there at some point so we can talk to him, eh? Doesn't seem to have a door, this place, either. A picnic bench, too, eh? Guess this is no time to be sitting down all lapsidaisical-like, though, is it? Ah, the park, too, eh? This game sure is getting big. Just like the others tend to be. Entering the park, boy. But I'm not going to do that yet, actually, because I want to explore the rest of the outer area first. Exiting the park, boy. Sure sounds kinda bare without the music, doesn't it? But no matter. Keep tidy, eh? Place your rubbish in here, boy. Will we ever actually get rubbish, I wonder? And if we do, what kind of puzzle will we solve, I wonder, by putting rubbish in the dumpster or the dustbin or wherever it is? Lighthouse ahead, eh? Curious. Anyway, I'll save just in case this water is deadly. Even though I'm going to jump over it anyway. But it never hurts to be safe, does it? Especially when you've only got one life and whatnot. Well, now, you look like a suspicious figure. But I admire your head of hair. Makes you look like the old troll dolls that people used to collect for pink hair, which are very cute. I am the lighthouse keeper. Can you help me put my fire out? I've got no container to carry any water, boy. How did your fire start, boy? Well, after that storm cleared, I came out to empty the rubbish, but the refuse bin is full and hasn't been emptied, boy. So I decided I would burn it, but the flames got out of control, boy. Okay, I see what I can do to help, boy. And this lighthouse looks nice and interesting and with its nice colour scheme at the bottom here, doesn't it? I take it I will be able to get over this fire or pass it, maybe? I'll save, and just to be sure. Oh, yes, it's quite deadly, as you saw. Well, here we are, now back miraculously here, like it never happened. That was just my imagination showing you what would happen if I stepped foot into it, you see, Sonny Jim. Am I convincing you? Okay then, so, now I guess we'll be exploring the park, won't we? Going for a walk in the park, you could say, and look at these nice swings too. Nice multicoloured swings. Look very big for me, though. And a glitter flowers doesn't seem like it. I like how these trees look kind of miniaturized compared to trees that we see in the other Disney games too. It's a nice effect, I think. Is there a crowbar over there? Or a crowbar, as G-Man would say? A roundabout too, eh? Okay, I'll see what this is. A hook handle. Now I wonder what this could be for. Maybe it's to open that hatch leading up to the king in the castle. I mean, it did have like a handle which looked like it needed to be opened by a hook, didn't it? Kind of like where I remember the windows, the high windows in some of the classrooms at my old high school looking like, which had to be opened with hooks on the ends of sticks. I guess I'll leave our knife here then for the time being. And let's be getting out of here. Kind of a small park, but I digress. Can't interact with the park sign either. So presumably in order to talk to Dylan we'll have to drop down onto that roof, I imagine. So presumably this bird isn't going to swoop down on me, I imagine. Just getting a sense for its pattern. So yes, although I'll just check and investigate this tree a bit more. But no, I'm not seeing anything interesting there. I've already forgotten what the vicar wanted, by the way. I had a church bell, that's it. So now, what to do here? I'll try checking upward now. I mean, I know we came from that direction, but I don't think I was very thorough, was I? We wonder if that bird will come on this screen after finishing its elaborate pattern. Oh, I can't jump in the clouds, can I? So that's something to be mindful of there. So let's try pressing on upward instead. Kinda nerve-wracking, this bird's pattern, isn't it? Wait, just double-checking. Wonder if I'll be able to make it to that platform. Ooh. Bird was making me a tad nervous there. Let's be heading up then. Not many places to go from here, is there? You know something, I'll go down to that cave after all and use the pickaxe. You used a pickaxe to break through the boulders, then discard it down the embankment. Boy. But how do you know we won't need this anymore, narrator? Boy. Anyway, we've cleared a path, so I'll be heading back to the park to retrieve, wherever it was to the left there, the knife, I think. Lest I forget about its location, you see. Only a short walk to get there. Now we know what we're doing and where we're going, you see, baby dolls. Almost walked right into that marsh, though. Need to be more vigilant with my saves now that I only have one life after all, you see, Sonny Jim. You'll soon be having a little talk, Dylan. And he's the only yoke folk I've seen so far, aside from Daisy, so that's obviously quite the indication in regards to how big this game is, isn't it? Given that this is only my third part, and that my second one yesterday was almost an hour in length. I like how the gate appears sideways, by the way, once we're in here like that. Also has a nice design to it on the outside as well, I feel. So I'm wondering now if we head into this cave over here, if it's going to give us a nice convenient way of getting back up to the higher ground where I was before without having to do all of the jumping onto the ledges, onto the wooden ledges and whatnot. It's a possibility, I guess. In this age where the only thing that's for one of the only things that's for sure is that nothing's for sure. In we go. Now this place looks rather deadly, doesn't it? So I'll be saving yet again. Because we still managed to get a coin out of our efforts here after all. Yes. More cute little mini-sized railings up here too. Presumably to provide safety for young children who might be wandering into this place. Even though the people who erected these railings clearly seem to have forgotten about the spike pits. Is there a pair of tweezers over there? And it's to be hoped that these torches don't hurt me, by the way, isn't it? Oh, but the spikes do, ever so slightly, when they graze me like that. A lockpick, yay. Presumably we'll be using that in the castle then, I imagine, for one of the locked doors, eh? I'll be leaving the log axe then for the time being, since our other items give me a hunch that they might be more useful. At least at this point in time, anyway, Sonny Jim. Oh, look, another cute little passageway with short little barriers. So presumably the barrel is full and too heavy to move out of the way. Boy. Yes, presumably we'll be needing our log axe to break through there, right? Through that barrel. That's exactly what I was going to say before. So let's give it a shot. No? I mean, it sure does look wood, doesn't it? Wooden. And logs are made of wood, typically, I'd imagine, aren't they? Can't think of any occasions where logs are made of other materials, after all. And no, the tortures don't actually torture me in this game. There's a relief, baby dolls, the likes of which we've told and to be grateful for. I'm getting a slight suspicion that this jump won't pan out in my favour if I jump from here. So let's jump from here instead. Oh, yes. It went well after all, fortunately enough. So, what now, I wonder? I guess now I can look more thoroughly in the treehouse complex, even though I was feeling a bit overwhelmed by it the other day when I was running low on time and finding the creatures hard to evade. Plus, you know something? I just remembered, now that I think about it, that Seamus the leprechaun had the Irish flag on his hat, didn't he? And I realised yesterday that I left a bottle of Irish whiskey in the pub. And from what I remember, he said we needed, can't remember whether it was sustenance or if it was substances or substance. So I'll take the chance and head back to the castle, and you'll see what we see when I get the whiskey and deliver it to him, eh? But yes, now that we're here with the barns and the hay bales, I feel like maybe our cutting implements will get us through this hay bale. No? Well, I never. Okay, then I'll try it. I might as well be heading back to the castle anyway to get the whiskey, so that we can eventually try it with Seamus, if it is actually Seamus, that is, and not just any old leprechaun, because logic would dictate to us that he probably isn't the only leprechaun in the world, is he? I wonder if the hook handle would pry this open, though. No, I'm guessing it's probably for the hatch that'll take us up to the king. And it didn't look like it had a lock to pick either, did it? That hatch, that loose floorboard, that rotting old floorboard. Almost getting there now. And here we are. So I'll leave the cutting implement because I guess there's a chance we might get to the cell that we need to get to now in order to actually use the cell key. So I just went past the whiskey, didn't I? But no matter. It's in an easy to spot place after all, so let's see if we can pick this door first. No? Oh well, there's other things to try around and about here. Like, for instance, the hatch leading up to the king over here, isn't there? So here we are, ready to reach up with our hook handle and unhook us. You used the handle to hook around a lever on the hatch and tug on it, boy. And the hatch drops down and opens up, boy. Intriguing trees, Batman. You know how to make a handle useful? You give a hand to the handle. Yes. Another coin for me. Hi, King. What are you doing up here, boy? Acting all edgy and somber again, are you? Up on the rooftop gazing into the distance, boy? This is one of many castles, but the freak storm has blown my flag away. Can you help me find it for me, boy? Yes, that storm has caused me trouble also, and I don't think it's happened naturally, boy. We're becoming quite a conspiracy theorist now, you see, boy. Do you suspect Zax has been mischievous again, boy? Yes, I expect so anyway. I will see if I can retrieve your flag, boy. Yet another task for us to add to our list then, isn't it? And with how this flagpole looks rather dainty and slender. Kinda reminds me of the gates from Saboteur 2, which you can't pass, which also look rather narrow and slender, yet somehow they strangely remain rather authoritative in the manner that they prevent you from proceeding forward. Yes, such silly constructs, those gates, aren't they? Most frustrating indeed. Can I get up here, I wonder? No, just a little bit too high for me, isn't it? I wonder if we can leap over the flagpole then. We're from this cloud. No. Well, then I'll try our lockpick, I think, on the locked door on the roof of this place. Oh, it just took a slight hit due to not being too accurate or careful with my jump, you see. So let's be heading up. When I actually manage to get it right, that is. which will happen eventually, I assure you. Just like now, for instance. Oh, it's gone up to 30 in here now. It's only 4:15 as well. No, well, that pick isn't getting us through here either. I want to see if this brow barrier is transparent or not, but it isn't, even though some of the others were. Well, at least one of the others were tried the other day anyway. Let's be heading up then, and I'll see if I can pick a lock up here. What do you say? Although, now that I think about it, this lock required a weight to place here, didn't it? So, probably I'm not going to be able to pick this. No. Oh, well, I can be heading back to, Seamus now, can't I? In order to give him the whiskey. Assuming that's what he actually wants, anyway. So I'll take the fun way down. Yes. I'll leave the cell key, you think? Yeah, so take these. Since presumably when we get to Seamus, he's going to take the bottle, and then we'll have space in our inventory again, won't we? Providing this is actually the right thing to do, of course. I think I've been playing just over half an hour now, haven't I? Time sure has passed fast here. I'll try the lockpick. No. Oh well, up we go again. And let's see if we can get to Seamus without being killed or too badly wounded, for that matter. Bit nervous about that. And I meant to say rather that it makes this dangerous swampland look even more menacing. I think that it has these plants growing out of it. I mean, part of me thinks it'd look much more innocuous and less threatening if they were there. So good job on the aesthetics, Matthew. Now let's be heading up to Seamus in the treehouse complex. See if we have what he wants in the form of this whiskey of Irish origins. Also make sure that Big Bird doesn't do copious amounts of savage damage to me and my health bar. And I made good progress in regards to coins in this part, haven't I think? Hiya! Oh, the bird. And I didn't say that as I didn't say that in order to pay homage to Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds film either. Because I think he might be an atheist, and I don't like atheists. It's nice that that apple is on the railing, by the way, isn't it? Rather than on the floor. Very hygienic of our Matthew. Even if that was rather inconsiderate of our Matthew. To be so conniving with that ledge ending right as soon as we entered the following screen. I feared it'd get up to about 30 Celsius or possibly more today. Well, when I saw that the skies were cloudless before noon. Not sure what we'll be giving to that troll. But let's make a daring jump in this direction and see if... I haven't been here yet, have I? Oh dear, this storm has saturated my crops, and to make things worse, my tool is missing Bray. I see, I take it you are the local farmer, Bray. Sorry if I got your gender wrong too, Bray. I am that, my laddie. I'm Cronin, and the farmer. Don't really want to refer to that word in case it's a false deity or something. I need to prepare the harvest for yonder. See what I can salvage, Bray. I will try to find your tool for you, Bray. A cutting implement, maybe? No. I figured that the cutting implement would probably be more useful to me rather than the farming equipment or tool that she's seeking. Well, that was unpleasant, wasn't it? Falling through those non-platform type clouds. So yes, anyways, time to find Seamus with how I missed him last time. It's just Dan, isn't it? Yes. So let's be getting up to there. Can't believe it's managed to get to 30 Celsius in here, even though it's late August, by the way. Of course, I still don't believe in global warming, though. So, yes, I won't bother saving since the sign tells us this is the way to the pub, and it is. You give the whiskey to the Irish reveller, Bray. Oh, thanks, but I'm a real ale drinker. Tell you what, though, I will take it anyway. Might come in useful to take back to the homeland. Have this coin I found, baby. So just another coin to add to our collection. Oh well, at least I clear up inventory space and get closer to our ultimate goal, you could say. And I'll say before trying rather potentially dangerous leap off here, even though I think I did it last time. Ouch. But I didn't get hurt anyway, so there's a relief. So what now? I feel like now that we're in this rather scenic place here, this will be a good place to call it apart. So let's save and come out of the game and I'll see how our video's gone and how long it's gone for. 42 minutes, not bad. So until next time, Sunny Jim, goodbye.